guys, like I am really pumped because I just came back from Denver where I was with exclusive 7-figure sellers. And I have been processing this. There's about 30 of them at this event. And I have been processing it because it was honestly a little discouraging and really eye-opening. Each one of these people has an objective of getting to 8 figures. That's the objective that we set for them, is that we need you to get to 8 figures. So let's make that a reality. The part that was discouraging was, honestly, it was, you guys have heard me say this many times, but insanity. What is insanity? Doing the same thing over and over, expecting a different result. And for a lot of these 7-figure sellers, something happened about 2 years ago. About 2 years ago, something hit. Honeymoon was officially over and everything got harder. I think PPC costs went up. I think COVID, either people loved or hated COVID. Some people, it made their business boom because they got inventory in right before everything went crazy and their competition didn't. And so they saw this huge swing, or they were the people that didn't see their inventory come in because of everything. And they took a huge plummet and just couldn't sell for a while. PPC costs went up. Some people are feeling like competition ramped up, all this stuff. And so I'm sitting with some really successful people. And I was shocked. It was like such an eye opener, just how many of them had zero vision, none. And when I say none, I mean no vision. It was like, hey, I had some products, they did really well. I've just been working on getting more and more sales. And that's all I do is get more sales. And so I just feel lucky that we got here through hard work and us ranking. And we're frustrated and they're going, we don't know why we're not at 8 yet. Slow down. Everything is slowed down. And so they're trying to figure out other ways to get sales in because they're just like, I'm way too dependent on Amazon. I want to bring sales in other ways. And so they're looking at all the other things to do. Do I run Facebook ads, Google ads? What are the ways of getting there? And some of them have tried and they've really struggled. And they're going, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. And I'm telling you guys, for the vast majority of them, it comes back to there is nothing underlying in their business that means anything other than their product. They just have a product. That's all they have. And when you ask them their vision, when you ask them what's the mission behind what you're doing, why is this important? One of the questions that I ask so many people is, hey, if I had your competition's product and I'm your best friend and you come over to my house and I'm like, hey man, I'm about to buy this product. It's just like yours. I'm going to go with this one. Why would you tell me not to buy the competitions? Other than, hey man, I'm your friend. I sell it. Buy it from me because we're friends. Why should I buy from you? Why is that important? And for many of them, they're like, you could just tell they don't know. And so today I kind of we're going to do hot seat. If anyone is like, Justus, I'd love for you to help me process through some roadblocks in my mind. Go ahead and put your emoji hand up or just say me in the chat. We'll get there. We will definitely get there. But I have 4 questions for you. And I need everyone to really put this in the chat. And if you don't know, say, I just don't know. And that's okay too. There's no judgment. You're not going to get any judgment from me. You might get judgment from other people on this call, but it's not going to be me. All right. This is the first question. How many of you know what you want for your business end of year 2023? Put it in the chat. If you're starting to type and you're going, this is what it is, like it hasn't existed before, just put it in there. All right. What do you believe, based on that, is getting in the way of you hitting that? What is your current understanding of why you aren't there or what could be in the way of you getting there? Put that in the chat. Cool. And then here's the next thing. What is the truth that you are avoiding? Meaning, in every person that I've ever talked to in business, when we get down to the nitty-gritty about what's missing, there's something that they're not wanting to actually say is the actual issue. And it usually has to do with them. If we really get into it, they'll go, actually, man, if we get to the answer, they'll go, I've known this. I've just been pulling back because of this. Or I know I need to do this because of this. I know what it is. So what is the truth that only you know that you're kind of avoiding? And then a bonus question for everybody. Why? You know what the truth is, but you're avoiding it. Why are you avoiding it? It's one thing to know that you're avoiding it. It's another reason to know why and to face that reality. I love what you shared right there, Leip. That's like so good. John, totally get it. Me too, Alex. Yeah, get it. Totally get it. So I'm going to add some more questions to this just so we kind of like get there. I think I've shared this before, but more people are more afraid of facing their thing than they are afraid of this thing continuing to happen. They're like, I can avoid it because it doesn't hurt as much as I perceive it will be to face this thing. But what they don't understand that not facing it has a cost. So what is the cost to you of not facing the thing? Another way of saying it, if this keeps going on, what happens?
I actually just created a video about that today, and I don't know when it will be released, but it's all about the 80-20 of business management. And 20% of what you're doing produces 80% of your results. But if you take it down even further, it's actually 4% of what you do creates 64% of your results. So what if we just focused on that 4%? And to me, and with our business, it's telling my story, getting on videos, spreading our content out more, amplifying our message, because the more people hear my story and our message, the more they want to hire us as an agency. And so that's kind of like, I try to get on stage, I try to speak, I try to get on podcasts, I try to make videos. And so content amplification, so more people can hear about us.
All right. This is awesome. It's huge. And honestly, like the more you nail down even into that, this is where most people miss it, is they don't even drill down further than that. So the photo that should be in front of the dock right now should be the drowning business owner that has a purposeful business with an amazing product. And his job every day is to save one more of those people. And they are drowning because he's not speaking on a stage, because he's focused on something else that doesn't save that person right away. And if he doesn't save that person's product that is just really good, it solves a problem, it changes people's lives, it's whatever it is, that person that would consume the product or use the product misses out. And one more gimmicky product gets in front of them that doesn't do anything for them. So when he says no to whatever might be coming his way, whatever distraction or whatever thing that's in the 80%, right? It's an 80% thing that produces 20% instead of a 20% thing that produces 80. Another drown. Another one drowns. Another one drowns. Another one drowns every day. You guys have to drill down so stinking deep. And I'll tell you why this is important. For most of you, and I share this all the time, you have what's called false humility. You drastically underestimate your value. And as a result, you use your time with the 80% things that don't move the business forward. While the 20% stuff, you're like, oh, that can wait. It cannot wait. So what you end up doing is you end up working for your business instead of leading your business. And that's when you start going, oh, I'm burned out. When people are, oh, I'm burned out, I'm like, well, what are you doing with your day? All the things that don't move it forward and none of the things that do. Here's the next thing that happens. You sloppily hire a VA and you give them one of your 20% tasks because it's uncomfortable. And then you get frustrated that they're not operating at a high level, but they were cheap. $4 an hour? Are you kidding me? Yeah. To do what? Oh, the thing that generates the most revenue for my business. Huh? Did you train them? What? I kind of. Did you spend time with them? Well, they're different hours. It's the Philippines. What? Are you kidding? It's because you don't think you have value and you don't know who you are in your business. Your identity has been misplaced. And so what happens? You spend most of your day in this scarcity mindset going, why aren't these things working fast enough? It's called insanity. You wake up every day going, I don't want to look at my P&Ls and this isn't working. Maybe I'll be pleasantly surprised if I peek at it. And oh, something went well. Awesome. I must be doing something right. No, you got lucky. Why? Because Amazon's running your business right now. You're not. The algorithms on Facebook are running your business. You're not. You're not dictating where it needs to go because you have no idea where it needs to go. You just have dreams of numbers that you want to hit. That if everything goes right, whoa, then yes. And if you haven't been in business long enough to know everything never goes right. So it's like, let's roll the dice today. I'm going to wake up. Amazon, tell me what to focus on today. Whatever's flashing red. Facebook, what do I work on today? Whatever's flashing red. Guess what? This ad got shut down. Guess what? This inventory thing's going on. Guess what? Over here. Guess what? And you go, oh, I'm crazy. Oh, this is crazy. Then you join different communities and you rush in and you go, solve my problems right now. Instead of going, this is where we're going. And guys, I can tell most of you are missing out on your vision. Again, this is a coach thing. This is not a judgment thing, because your vision is numbers.
Hey, it's Dr. Travis Ziegler, and I wanted to thank you for watching this video. I just wanted to take a brief couple seconds to let you know about a free Amazon PPC masterclass that I have. Just head to profitablepineapple.com to sign up for that free Amazon PPC masterclass, or you can click the link down below in the description. I'll see you inside.
Let me just say this one more time. If your vision is numbers, it's not a vision. Numbers are a symptom of a great vision. Those are just targets. You're just like, oh yeah, that's a goal. That's not a vision. What's my vision for this year? We hope to help this many people. We want to be in these many locations because we believe that if we get here, we'll be able to see these things operate at a new level. We'll be able to help people at this level. We'll see these things happen. We're going to partner with these people. It's going to be beautiful. I should be able to step into what you guys have are quarterly targets that I know some of you just made up because I asked. It's not even really written anywhere. What's your vision? I want to live there. You want to get really talented employees? Show them a place which you're going to be where it's dependent on them working at a high level, and they'll jump in. And show them that you're going to do your part. You're not going to do their job for them, but you're going to lead them, and they're going to become somebody different at the end of working with you. That they're going to be transformed into somebody new. This is our vision. What's your mission? Guys, one of the speakers that came in, have you guys ever heard of UMZU? UMZU Supplements. The guy that started it, he came and spoke at our event. It's an 8-figure supplement brand. Guys, not every 8-figure company has a mission, but man, the ones that do, they've got repeat buyers, loyal customers, just raving fans. They're getting organic sales, and they're like, it isn't even like a plan, just because of the love. Just the love is insane. So this UMZU guy, he got cancer and like beat it through like natural methods, started sharing it on YouTube, started writing blogs, started just helping people, came out with like a health book, right? Started talking about this new diet, started like talking about like stuff, came out like just people heal. Like if you saw, you think I'm talking about some woo-woo guy, if you saw his videos, he's the least charismatic guy that looks like he hasn't showered in like a month. Well, he's not your typical influencer. He almost looks like he's high and that he's not trying to make these videos. He's inconsistent with his YouTube videos. I'm telling you, when this guy talks about seeing more people healed and really serving men, it's a belief. It's not a hope. And the talent that he has on his team and his like vigilance on who they bring in, it's crazy. You should see the money they spend on these documentary YouTube videos that get like, some of them get a lot, some of them only get like 2,000 views. He doesn't care. He's on mission. So when he talks about his brand, he'll tell you numbers, but it's almost like, yeah, but we're about something bigger than this. I was at CapCon 2 years ago. Derek Halpern, I don't know if any of you guys got to, like, you can look it up on YouTube, look up CapCon, Derek Halpern, I think that's his name. Look him up. Truvani Supplements. Guys, they're entering saturated markets, just so you know. Their biggest seller is a chocolate protein supplement. Ever seen someone sell that before? Everyone. They have this belief that ingredients need to be simple, and you need to be able to know exactly what's going in. There's a rabid following. They love them, and they sell at a premium. People love them. The mission is clear. The mission is absolutely clear. And when this guy talks about the future, you want in, because it's not about the thing. It's not about the thing. It's about something bigger than the thing. The thing, the products you have are just vehicles that get your customers to the thing. How often are you talking about the thing? How often are you reminding yourself about the thing? My fear is that in your mind, the thing is just you being richer, you just having more money. And building a you business that's about you, that's about helping you, and they get stressful, and they're full of issues, and they're hard to run. Why? Because you have no end goal for the customer. You have no belief. There's no mission. There's no vision. There's nothing. And so at the end of the day, you're just watching less and less money go into your account and stressing about it, because this business is about you. It's about helping you. Look at the biggest brands out there. Look at the ones that are just a little bit ahead of you. The reason why their listings look better, the reason why their Facebook ads are better is just because they just believe in it. They just really believe in it. They can pivot on a dime. Why? Because they're not about the platform. They're not about all these other things. Do they care about those things? Absolutely. Are they watching those things? Absolutely. They're about the thing. And when I look at this, when anyone tells me, who should I hire out to do my social media? I know instantly, oh, you don't have a thing. You don't have it. You don't have it. Because you should be the first one in front of that phone going, man, this is what we're about. I want to help as many people to get to this point wherever. It can be journals. I don't care if it's journals. The best journal makers. Have you guys ever looked at the reviews on Panda Planner on Amazon? It used to be if you went to their website, you'd hear the founder's story. I don't know if it's still there. And he would talk about what his life was like before the planner. It's like one of the best sellers on Amazon. And we go, oh, what are your strategies? What are your tactics? What's going on? Like, how'd you do it? And they're like, well, we did this and this. Whoa, that's mind blowing. I don't do that. All right, I'm going to take on that strategy. Sweet. And you miss the mission. And when I sat at that event, guys, when I sat at this event in Denver, I was like, they're all missing it. They're all asking about strategies, and the strategies are important. But oh my gosh, none of them were asking about the mission. None of them were asking, why do you make this? I mean, the guy that was selling the supplements, he had a YouTube video get 19 million views. It was not his goal to get 19 million views. He just talked about something that he had a knowledge of that people suffered from, and he just did a great job. So people watched it and rewatched it and watched it and rewatched it. Oh, what was your hook? What was your call to action on the video? How long was it? What were your thumbnails? Are these things important? 100%. But what drives them? The mission. So who's drowning for you guys? And where are you taking them? And how passionate are you at solving their problem? I mean, no one's talking about this. I think this is the biggest issue facing brand builders right now. If we're to get to the root, this is the biggest issue. So with 25 minutes left, let's get some breakthroughs. If you want to process through this, otherwise we'll just take questions.
I'll start by reading the Panda Planner. So his story, Micheal Leip created the Panda Planner to get back on track after suffering from Lyme disease, traumatic brain injury, and cancer. He started to feel a lot better, so he launched the product for others to use. It's based on proven principles from positive psychology and neuroscience with the goal to help you become happier and more productive simply by using the planner.
How many reviews does it have?
I just closed it.
No worries. It's a planner.
They changed their review format. Let me go in. Hold on.
It's
11,500.
A planner, guys.
So something that happened with I Love a lot was we'd be interacting in our dry eye syndrome support community that we had. We'd get emails all the time, and people would always ask us, why should I buy Hydrate over Avenova? And I say, hey, do you want to support a private company that you're talking to the CEO that gives back to mission trips, and we run this group, we're here to support you? Or do you want to support a publicly traded company that only cares about how much their stock goes up? And that's proven by what they came out with during COVID. They came out with masks, they came out with hand sanitizer, nothing to do with eye care, but they had to please the public market and their stock because they might get delisted because they're doing so bad. But that was like a big selling point for us, was it's just like, this is a private company. You're talking to the founder, who is also a doctor. Their CEO is an attorney who's just trying to make his stock price go higher. So who would you rather buy from? And that was like a big selling point for us with I Love, because we had that, but then we had our mission, which was on our photos, which was on our bullets, which was on our enhanced brand content or A+ content. And it would talk about how we give back to the mission trips, and we don't just donate, but we actually serve them, which is what we just got back from. And we served 1,976 patients in the Bahamas, and we saved, I think we did 29 surgeries for glaucoma and treated another 100 or plus more that didn't even know they had glaucoma. So that's a mission that people can get behind because they can see it. It's palpable. And then the reason I pay for my team members to come on missions with me is because once they go on a mission trip, they're all in. They won't leave my team. They won't they will forever stand up for what we're creating here because they've experienced it. And you can ask Randy and Chris, they are 3 days post mission trip, and you can ask them directly how they feel about our mission and what we're doing and how we're approaching this differently.
I'm telling you guys, I've just heard it so many times over and over and over and over and over again. This is what's missing. Please don't hear this as a knockdown on strategies. I think strategies are awesome. They're needed. They're incredible. But you will be a strategy chaser if you have no mission, no vision.
And you've also helped me with the vision and mission over the last year. I didn't really have one for the agency. I had my core values. I had my life missions and core values. And pretty much the agency was there as a tool to kind of get people, or to get that mission accomplished, which is to eradicate 1 billion that are blind due to lack of glasses. But we've kind of worked with that vision, and I want to help other people do the same thing we're doing in the nonprofit space. And so we're trying to help build brands up to then be able to start their own nonprofit, or to be able to donate to a nonprofit to help the betterment of the world. It can be to a church, it can be to a nonprofit, it can be your own nonprofit. So we created a tagline around it, which was, we help great people do good shit.
Yep.
And that's who we're bringing on. And in our team meeting, probably about 3 months ago, I remember Melissa commenting, she's like, I've been a part of many teams, but this is the best culture and the most fun I've had in a long time. And correct me if I'm wrong, Melissa. And then Jen today, just during our appreciation section of our meeting, said, I appreciate Travis, Jordan, and Adam for what we have created and the culture that we've created in Profitable Pineapple, because she gets to continue learning, she gets to continue to do more, and she gets to just do good shit. And so let me actually get the quote. I'm butchering it right now. In my short time here, I'm more and more grateful for you and this team of dedicated, passionate individuals you've brought together.
I freaking love it. I love it. This is the part that most people skip over because it doesn't seem important. It doesn't feel important. We can't see the numbers behind it. I'm telling you guys, you have to be the biggest fan of your customer, and you must be leading them somewhere. But more importantly, you need to be leading your business. And if there isn't a clear picture of what, and you're just holding on for dear life, and you're going, I need this person to fix this and this, then I would say the first thing, if you want to get to the root, I'd go, what's the reason for this, for its existence? And usually when I ask somebody that, it gets real clear where they're misfocused, time-wise, energy-wise, all of it.
If you enjoyed this video, you're going to love the Profitable Pineapple Farm. What is that? It's our weekly mastermind where we meet to discuss challenges in your businesses. We put you on the hot seat. We go over best practices and hacks. We go over mindset opportunities and much, much more. Head to profitablepineapplefarm.com to join us. Again, profitablepineapplefarm.com to join us. If we're not open at the time, just join the wait list. Hey, I wanted to thank you for watching this video, and I picked out another video just for you. So make sure you check out that other video. And what do they need to do? Do they need to like and subscribe?
Yeah.
Like and subscribe if you enjoyed this content. What do you think?